So here we go then. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back yet again, MRC-X, Friday nights, under the lights of the Yas Marina circuit here in Abu Dhabi. Normally this is the final race of the season, but no, 3 races to go after this. And yes, we are here, as I say, we're at Yas Marina. A lot of the world titles have been won here, a lot of world titles have been lost, a lot of controversy around this track. For today, this is going for MRC-X. Obviously, there's always a stipulation. It's a game one-shot qualifying and an 100% race. And for joining me for the whole of this 100% race, the man who joined me the last time on an 100% race, Andrew Mond. How are you?
Just when you thought it was safe to come back on a Friday night. Look who's back!
Indeed. How are you, but
I am not too bad. Let's get up and get ready for this qualifying.
Indeed. One-shot quality, of course, so we're going to have a look through the track. While...
Few retirements.
Yes, indeed. Someone not liking this track already. We're riding on board at the moment with Chatty Duck coming through the middle sector. I'll try and do the left from here. Still coming up towards turn 5, the brand new turn 5. Braking around just before 50 metres. Get the power down nice and early. You can take it a lot of speed through that corner. DRS open halfway down the straight. Be careful on before the braking zone here. The straight does up narrow out, and then it's a braking around 120, 130 metres down the second round. The very tight, low traction corner on exit here. Get the power down nice and as early as you can. DRS open again. The second of the 2 DRS straights, a long straight, and then this is, geez, there used to be a triple chicane. It's now just a straight. Braking zone down, and it's a very banked hairpin round turn 11, if I'm not mistaken, round. Full throttle here, about halfway across, brake, and down towards the hotel section, which has been widened very much so. Gives you a lot more speed to be carried through underneath the tunnel. So cutting it really close. This has been widened so you can go full throttle through here, braking down halfway through the corner round, take as much curve as you can, make the track as wide as you can. That puts Chatty Duck into P4 with a 23.5. Anything you've seen down your end at all, Andrew?
I'm having a look at how tight it is between first and second.
Yeah, oh yes, wow.
Not being very surprised.
And look who it is, it's Rhys Wickham on pole. But we have a returnee to the grid, to someone you know very well, Andrew. Jinx GN.
It is, and to any MRC OGs out there, you know who you are.
Us?
That would be a certain Mr. Rocknian back behind the wheel,
yes.
making his return.
Mr. Jack Rocknian.
And a certain, I've seen what livery he's picked for tonight as well, and it's a little nod to him and to myself a little bit.
Oh, very nice. I'll have to have a wee look at that before when we're on the grid.
I'll explain why it is in a second.
Okay, not a problem. So the grid then, we have Rhys Wickham starting on pole position after the one-shot qualifying. Jack Rocknian back in the lineup with Bang in P2, Chris Bailey in P3, Chatty Duck in P4, Aldrich Fabian in P5, Mark Hodgson in P6, Wookie in P7, the championship leader of Tier 3, Airways is in P8. I will get to the rest of the grid momentarily. Airways obviously won the last race at Las Vegas. I'm sure you all tuned in for that. I'm sure you had fun on that track, Andrew.
I did. It was... I'm growing to like it a lot more actually now, Vegas, than what I used to.
What, the city itself or the track?
the track. I've never ventured across these shores yet.
That's a shame.
The track is growing on me a little bit more because I've had some help from the setups on the car from Monday from again a certain someone who shall remain nameless. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Jack.
So we will go through the rest of the grid once the drivers pick their setups, pick their strategies. Well, have you driven this track yet, Andrew?
I have on this game, and I have on when it was brought into the new layout was brought into 122. And
yes, indeed.
I prefer this layout.
Yeah, I can agree. 100%. I agree.
It's more open. It's more. You can more invited to overtake, and it just seems to clear up a lot of the problems the track had. I felt.
Yeah, big time. That triple chicane into the last sector was always horrible.
Oh yeah, and now that it's a bank corner, you can literally stick one up the inside.
So much more flowing, isn't it?
Yeah, you can stick one up the inside. You can stick one up the outside. But where did we get to on the grid? Was it
so
Airways?
We have
Lobby?
Airways, yes, in P8. We will have Lobby in P9, and Red Car Rambo is finishing off the top 10. Then we have Mr. MRC in P11, Martin Hills. P12 is for a debutant, Dino, in P12. He has been disqualified for some reason. Must have been a wee bit of a glitch off the start, so he won't have a great start.
Probably did.
We have Smith F122 in P13. Dumbest Hornet coming in as a reserve, a last-minute reserve tonight. Hasn't raced MRC-X this season, so welcome to him. Very nice livery he's picked, to be fair. We have Europel in P15. We've got Anton, Mr. Reliable, the Tire Whisperer in P16, as you would call him. G-Star Snipes in P17. Bit W Carl Edens in P18. Kid Dynamite is in P19. And the current champion, multiple-time champion of MRC-X, starting at the back of the grid.
He's going to channel his fellow countryman by the looks of it and try and do a Sebastian Vettel tonight.
Ah, yes.
With Mr. Saviour, but he's looking very nice livery he's got tonight.
Let's have a wee look. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's driven that livery before. It seems very similar to what he's driven in the past.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm liking Chris's tonight as well. Actually,
Let's have a wee Mr. Bailey.
Yep, the blowhole himself.
That's very nice, to be fair. I really like that, actually. So then, as the grid starts to line up, just quickly before the lights, can you explain to me about Mr. Rocknian's livery with the being the Vegas livery of?
Yeah, he's borrowed the Red Bull one because we're Red Bull teammates in another league. So
okay.
I don't know whether he's gone for a little nod to that or whether he's just gone for just to pick the Red Bull just to channel us in a Max Verstappen, but we'll see what happens.
Some drivers not getting their grid slots properly. Jack Rocknian facing towards Prix Wickham, if you can see that.
Yeah, he's done a very cool tard all left.
So here we go then, the lights are up. 5 lights are ahead of the drivers. 58 laps are ahead and lights are gone, and here we go here at Abu Dhabi. I will get the name right. Great start from Prix Wickham, a great start from Aldrich Fabian in P4.
Yeah,
riding side by side with Chris Bailey. Europel gets a great start off the line as well. There's a spinner and Airways is retired. He won last weekend, and that's a virtual safety car.
Looks like he's been tagged through turn 2.
Oh no.
I think maybe this is where Vettel crashed a few years ago.
Massive shame for the man who won in Vegas. But lap 1 already causing controversy. It's not Abu Dhabi without controversy.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at the position changes. Not many changes, actually.
Let's have a quick look at that.
First couple of corners.
Not that, I want that.
Most people up one spot. Kid
Get
Dynamite
and
and Saviour, the bigger winners.
Yes, indeed. Saviour and get both up 3 places off the start, both starting at the back.
Yeah, but you mentioned something about controversy Abu Dhabi, because I distinctly remember that the race in 2021 didn't happen for some reason. I can never remember why. But
well, we're back racing. Yep. And look at this, Chris Bailey. Look at the start he's had off the.
Wow,
thing.
he's just gone
and he's got the lead.
First.
Yes, indeed. And Prix Wickham's been caught napping.
Yeah.
Fabian trying to get past Jack Rocknian, but he's held him behind him at the moment.
He's
been
caught napping
yep.
a little bit, but this is nothing for Jack to really to worry about. He's
sorry, go ahead.
He's gotten a lot more of a patient driver than what it was the last time with MRC. So
yes, indeed. And looks like Martin Hills. He's boxed, so he might have a bit of wing damage.
I'll check. Have a quick look, see if he is having the wing change. Yep,
so
it is a wing change for Mr. MRC.
Okay, we're going to keep an eye on this with Jack Rocknian and Aldrich Fabian right on the back of him.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at the intervals now because I don't think.
Some are a wee bit glitched a wee bit.
Yeah, I'm just looking at now to see whether Chris is going to break that 1 second before the next lap. Because DRS kicks in next lap, as we all know.
Yep, indeed. Having a wee quick look at liveries here while they're coming through the very hard, low traction turn 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the middle chicane.
Yep, because obviously a lot of corners have been taken out. The whole of sector 1's probably been halved.
Red car Rambo's gone wide. A little bit, dropped a couple of spots. Down to P9.
Dino had a good start as well, up to P10 from the start.
Lerapel and Dumbest Hornet having a quick fight going into the hotel.
Let's have a wee quick look at who started on what tyre. We'll get buttons right as well. Sorry about that, folks.
No worries. It's.
But at the moment, as you say, you mentioned about the delta between Chris Bailey and Reese. It hasn't really moved.
No, it's not. Now Reese is going to be all over the back of him on this next lap with DRS.
Yes, indeed. So we're going to keep an eye on this battle. Reese Wickham has. Oh, and there's another retirement at turn 2.
It's Hodgie.
Mark Hodgson is out. And this time a full safety car.
I can't see where he's gone off though.
It's turn 2. Two drivers in a row after 3 laps at the same corner.
It's a very nasty traction zone through there.
It is indeed.
Oh,
So,
he's going to be kicking himself after that.
Reese Wickham probably won't be happy as well. He might have had a move going on
he would have had a look
Chris
at Chris.
Bailey. But 3 laps in, 2 safety cars already.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a long night, it seems, for some of these drivers. So while we're under the safety car then, we will do our usual bit of safety car talk. So obviously
Definitely.
we've only had this track for a certain amount of years, of course. 2009 being the first ever race on this circuit.
Walked in straight after just before the 2010s, and it had was the final race back then, but it didn't decide the title.
No,
not
at all.
because unfortunately it was already decided in Brazil. But as you say, it's had its fair share of title deciders. This one from 2010 with Webber, Alonso, Vettel, Hamilton.
Of course, yep.
That split. We've had 2014 again with Nico and Lewis. 2016 Nico Lewis.
Yep.
As well, and
obviously the controversial one 2 years ago.
Yeah, which the 1 week
2021 some people don't like us talking about.
Yeah, we'll keep that one to the minimum as much as we can. But
hopefully there's not someone that isn't going to put it on the TV tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, but the track's gone through a few iterations since we've started coming here. Indeed.
We've only had someone running wide there on the main straight there, maybe red car, I think it was red car Rambo. So we've not had many winners of this track. We've had many multiple time winners, obviously Sebastian Vettel winning the first ever in 2009 in the Red Bull. Was that his first season in Red Bull, or was that in the Toro Rosso?
Yes, he moved up to Red Bull in 2009 because David Coulthard retired.
Correct, absolutely, yes.
He won 2009, 2010. I don't believe he won 2011 because I think his car broke down on that one.
Think so.
2012 he didn't win because that was the famous line from a certain Finnish driver in a Lotus who wants us to leave him alone because he knows what he's doing.
Ah, yes, of course.
Mr. Kimi Räikkönen.
His only time winning at this track, of course, as well.
Yes, it was, but it came under a lot of scrutiny, this track, when it first introduced, because going back to the 2010 race as well, Alonso was stuck behind Petrov for literally nearly the whole race, and he could not pass.
Yeah, I don't actually remember that, if I'm being completely honest. Wasn't the biggest fan of F1 at that time.
Oh, I got
was
through
just
it.
starting getting into it at that time, so I didn't really fully follow it, if you understand me. But I have seen my fair share of good races at this circuit, as have most of us. You mentioned obviously 2014. Some people would call it controversial. People say Rosberg deserved it. Obviously he had a bit of that engine issue, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it was his car was literally falling to bits.
Well, he opted to finish the race anyway.
Yeah, which is credit to Rosberg on that one. And
yeah,
we've
indeed.
just had Hozzy chime into the chat as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the curb on turn 2, he says.
2 drivers in a row.
He couldn't catch it. It's Mark. It's a common mistake, and knowing my luck, I'll probably make the same mistake on Monday night. But
I'll probably do the same, to be fair, as well on Wednesday.
You'll be back. You'll be back on Monday night, mate. You just
yes, indeed.
keep your head down, and you know what to do.
You'll learn from it, Mark. You always do.
Yeah.
You'll learn from it. So we mentioned obviously Kimi Räikkönen being the one-time winner at this track. Can you remember the other 2 that have only won the track at this track once?
I'm trying to think actually, because I don't think Bottas has. I know Max has won here more than
2020. Yeah. The whole way through he's won.
21, 22 and 23 I think he took this year's as well, didn't he?
He did indeed.
2020 actually he won it.
Yeah,
he's won the last 4 here.
4 in a row,
I don't actually know who the other one-time winners are here.
You mentioned Bottas. He's won 2017.
Bottas. Mr. Valtteri Bottas.
And of course, Mr. Nico Rosberg in 2015.
Yes, I apologise for forgetting Nico. As the safety car is in this lap.
Yes, indeed, so we will get
back everyone up.
Let's see the restart then. Chris Bailey obviously will now become the safety car, let Bernd Mainlander do his thing. Looks like Chris has gone early.
He has.
Out of the second to last corner, we will ride on board with him to see if he...
out a little bit, not too drastically,
yep,
but the front 3 is starting. That front 3 is starting to get...
Oh, no, Anton is out! Last corner. What has happened to that?
Yeah, it's all strewn across the track.
Oh, no. No safety car, though.
No, I don't think there's going to be, because I think it's pretty clear around the rest of the track.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a bit of front wing damage on one of the car actually, and I wonder whether that's something to do with what happened. No, I tell a lie, it's the camera angle. I thought there was a bit of
excuse me,
damage on a car at the back as Jack is trying to line Reese up.
Reese is also trying to line Chris Bailey up. Reese has got a decent run out of the chicane, but at this moment...
Good slipstream.
But look at the straight line speed of Chris Bailey.
It's what's helping him fend it off at the moment.
Yeah, but definitely.
If Chris has got the lower wings, he's going to suffer through this next section a little bit. Sorry, I got twisted over my words there.
You're alright. I did think at the same time though, Chris did use a wee bit of ERS to try and stay ahead of Reese. So
yeah, you got to try and help defend, but we've not had the DRS come into play yet.
No, that's right. We got to the DRS zone and the safety car came out, so yeah, you're right there. We're going to keep an eye on this 3-way battle though for the lead of the race. All the Stadium trying to get involved.
Look at Reese just all over the back of Chris at the moment.
He is indeed.
He's not going to leave him alone.
But at the same time though, Jack as well, Mr. Jinx is not far behind him either.
He's playing the long game at the moment, I think. He's just trying to sit with Chris and Reese at the moment and think to himself where he's stronger, where he's weaker, and just let them burn their tyres out a little bit more before he makes his move.
I tell you what though, what a start for Mr. Saviour. P12 after 7 laps.
He's just scything his way through the field. And
he is indeed. He's got Thomas Torton next for company and he's going to use his ERS and use the straight line speed.
Him up. He's going to try into the chicane at the end of the straight.
He is. He's side by side with him. He's going to try.
Has damage.
Has he? Oh, so he does. He did mention wing damage.
He does have front wing damage. I've only just noticed as I was looking through.
Yeah, it just.
Now, those managed to fend Saviour off though, who's
and he's
coming
gonna
under
have,
pressure from G-Star.
He's going to have the straight line speed, of course, as well. Thomas Hornet. Cause of that wing damage?
I don't know.
But no, Saviour's got him.
Got him now.
Yep.
Way more grip probably on that corner.
Indeed. Evening, Mark. Mr. Mark Dennison. Simba is back in the chat.
The king of the pride.
He is indeed. And here we go. DRS is enabled. Only 2 gate laps.
Hopefully not as ill as well, so I can actually focus on the. Oh, Hodges is a bit under the weather tonight.
As are we all.
Yeah, it's really going around, Mark.
It is the season. Of course, folks, this is the final race for MRC-X for the Christmas period. The MRC-X won't be back until the start of January. Chris Bailey had a wee bit of a twitch out of the hairpin. The race weekend is going to have a bit of DRS, but at the same time, there's going to be a bit of a terrain as well with Jinx.
Fabian's got it off Jack as well. So the front 4 all have DRS as Chatty Duck. Oh!
What happened? I just missed
spin
that.
For Chatty Duck just at the hairpin. He was trying to overtake Wookie but lost it on the way in.
No contact or nothing, no?
No, there's no contact. It looks like he just spun under himself, but...
sorry to hear that for him. Dino has now got past him as well.
Yeah, Rambo's up to 6th now, but he's just got to hope those tyres aren't too overheated and just get it back under working operating temperature again.
Someone's took the ball out in the middle sector there.
He's
between
right on the back of Dino straight away.
Let's have a wee switch to that.
Going into that hotel. Going to the hotel.
Into the hotel section. There's 3 drivers, maybe 4 drivers.
Yeah, Chatty Duck, Lirapel.
Red car Rambo, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, he's disappeared actually.
Saviour, I think, is joining in on this party too.
Oh, lovely. So he's carving his way through. A wee bit of a twitch from Chatty Duck.
He's had a phenomenal first stint as Saviour.
He has indeed on them hard tyres. Aldrich Fabian started on the soft, hasn't really made them work.
Yeah, he's going to have to worry about. He's going to have to worry about whether they're burning out or not at the moment.
Yes, indeed.
Because his front 3 are all on the mediums, and they're looking like they just still have enough to gap him.
Yep, so we're going to keep an eye on this battle here, though, as looks like Reese Wick. Yes, he might just have a quick switch. Reese Wick. Look at this 3 wide, the front 3. And look at that, Jet. Oh, a bit of contact between Reese and Chris. Still side by side. Jet Reese is going to get the traction.
Discretion is better part of valor there, Chris. Well played.
And
he's going to have the DRS now, because Jack's going to have to defend.
Jack's not going to have any DRS. Reese, look at the slipstream of him.
He's still kept ahead.
Zone. Yes, indeed. So Jack having getting 2 overtakes in 1 basically.
Yeah, it's got straight into the lead.
But Reese Whitcomb is literally he's all over the back of him.
Yeah, he's not leaving that Red Bull livery car alone, is he?
Not at all.
This is gonna get tasty.
It is indeed. Let's keep an eye on this battle. There's too many battles happening. Europel didn't have the Saviour.
The Saviour update, he's up to 9th.
Up to 9th now.
Oh, a bit of contact with him and Dino.
Gonna switch
Dino's
that.
trying to get back onto the track,
right.
but
any damage?
He's off for no, not that I could see, but he's off for the hotel.
Was there a bit of contact between them both?
Yeah, he was trying up on the inside, and I only just caught the end of it, but I think that one may see the stewards, I don't know.
Yeah, let's have a wee quick look at this battle here to the front 3.
Saviour is up into 9th now, so he is...
Yeah, but look at the front 3 attack, look at the attack for the front 3, look at the speed Chris Bailey's got. Wow. He's got Reese Wickham, he might have Jack as well, and looks like Reese might have Jack as well. Reese has got Jack also into the braking zone.
I wonder if Jack backed off a little bit and let them through on that one.
Possibly. There's a long way to go. Obviously, 58 laps, a full race
48
here.
laps of this left yet. This isn't over by a long shot.
Nope, not at all. So we're going to be it's going to be a lot of entertainment for you folks tonight.
We're spoiling you tonight.
Oh, we always spoil them in MRC-X.
Oh yeah, as Reese.
Yep,
lining Chris up.
Yep, he's going to stick behind him. He's going to play smart. The hotel section's not an overtaken spot in any stretch of the word.
Not unless you're feeling very brave.
Yeah, but even with the caliber of drivers that these 3 are, I don't even think they would even attempt. Especially as we keep saying that it's a long race.
Yeah.
Evening, Mandy in the YouTube chat. How are you?
Quick little Saviour update. He's up to P8. He's ahead of Lirapel.
He's absolutely flying on them medium tyres. Aldrich Fabian still sticking with the top 3.
He's had a crack of a race so far.
He has indeed. Logic, as I say, Logic Fabian in DRS, trying to stick within that DRS range of the front three.
He's driving really well, but he's
on them soft tyres though.
The problem is he's going to have to pit first out of this lot because he's gonna have to go for the. He's got the soft tyres on.
Here we go again. There's another change for the lead. Reese Wickham's got his lead back.
But looking at the map, if Fabian has to pit first, I think he's going to probably want to drop into that gap that's developing in the middle sector, the middle of the field, so he can just have the clean air.
Try and get the the undercut on these front three.
Yeah, possibly.
Currently leading though at the moment for the challenger tier as well. There's Audrey Fabian with Wookiee behind him.
He doesn't have to do anything silly at the moment.
Nope, not at all. If I'm not mistaken, he got a podium again at Vegas in the last race. In MRC-X.
Sounded like it was a fun one at Vegas.
Apparently so.
I'm just having a quick look at this nice little four-way scrap developing.
Yes, I've literally just realised that actually.
P6 down to P9.
And again, Luke is involved. Luke is in the middle of it. Yep, Luke is in the middle of it. Saviour.
Yes, or as we like to call him, Chris Bailey's best friend in the whole wide world. He's going to murder me for that one later.
First penalty of the day going to Dino for the 3 seconds for...
As much of a wide track as it is here, it is actually quite easy to get 3 seconds.
Agreed. Especially to that middle sector.
Yeah, it can pile up quite well, badly, as this four-way scrap with this DRS is going to get quite tasty down this next straight.
Let's have a wee quick look. Chatty Duck. Oh, Red Car Rambo is going to get him. Saviour once involved. He's going to stick behind and play safe. Europel.
Yeah, Saviour's trying to get a 2
close. Europel got to Saviour there. Literally.
He did.
Front wing to rear wing. Right there.
Rear diffuser, yeah. Yes. I wonder if Saviour's got a bit higher wings than the guys around him, because he's got through some of the back traffic now at the minute, but now that he's in the DRS train, the progress has slowed up a little bit.
Doesn't matter, his tyres are starting to go off, maybe get into the graining phase as well.
Yeah, especially with running in the traffic, he's gonna put the heat through the tyres a lot quicker. And
yeah,
little switch from him.
Yep, point proven. Look how close these 4 are.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick check of the front three because Reese has nearly got the gap up to a second now on Chris.
He has indeed. That front three have seemed to get back off away from each other for the time being.
Yeah, trying to save the tyres a little bit more.
Possibly, yep. And so we're going to keep an eye on this 4-way battle for P6, I think it is, yep.
Although we've just had someone try and join the race, but...
That was Mr. Ghost Rider, who is not racing tonight.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Ah, okay. Never knew that was his nickname, sure, fair play. Saviour with the RS on Red Car Rambo, he's gonna make the dive, a wee bit of a lock-up, but he's got the move done. Up to P7 goes to
he's still gonna have the DRS as well from Chatty Duck.
Yep, so he's gonna stay ahead, but look at this Red Car and the Europel side by side now. And Europel might have the move done, they're still running side by side. Who's gonna be braver on the brakes round this banked corner? The outside line, probably the best line to take there.
Yeah, because it swaps to the inside on the next corner.
Yep, that means Europel will keep the position and goes up to P8. Some great battles happening here, some great driving from every driver on the track, isn't there?
It's not the best of circuits on the calendar, but when you get to know how to race here, you can get some quality racing.
Definitely, and these drivers. Oh, a wee bit of a twitch from Chatty Duck out of the final corner. Look at this, 6 drivers nearly there. All separated by maybe 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, you could throw a blanket over them.
Indeed.
Although, don't know what line Lawpiece just took through the first corner, but...
Didn't see it, it wasn't on stream, so we'll keep that down.
A little bit
wide. Let's see. The front three have closed back up to each other again, so they want to have a wee bit more action. They've got to catch our attention again.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this middle fight because if it keeps going the way it is, Chatty Duck, he's gonna probably get some help soon because they are starting to close a little bit on Wookiee ahead.
Okay.
The gap being about 1.2 seconds, so
Yep, and looks like Saviour's
it could
got...
happen as Saviour's Chatty Duck around the outside. He's through P6.
Nice move. I didn't see that. Fair play to Saviour. That's him up to P6 now, yep, as you said.
Yes.
Carving his way through the field.
It is like a hot knife through butter.
Is that what that? 14 positions he's gained off the start. So literally practically a position practically a position per lap. If you think about it.
It's incredible.
Isn't it? That's why that's him showing why he's the current champion of MRC-X.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, I don't qualify well. Okay, I'm just gonna come from the back.
He's just showing off at this point. But at the moment, Reese Wickham has broken DRS to Chris.
That's going to be key.
Yep, because Jack has still got DRS on Chris also though, so at the moment Reese's tyres seem to be coming back to him. Either that or Chris's are just going off.
Yeah,
so he's right ahead. So Chris,
same amount age of tyres.
True. So Jack's gonna be, Chris is gonna be right in the crosshairs of Mr. Jack Ruffnian.
But I'll give him credit where credit's due though with Fabian. He's taken these softs a lot longer than I thought he would.
Yeah, chance here, Chatty Duck on the outside of Europel. They're still side by side. Who's gonna get the power down quicker?
Wide.
They're still side by side. Who's gonna get the power down?
Someone's gonna have to back out here.
Yep,
Otherwise
you can't go
there's
through.
gonna be a monumental crash.
Oh, there's still no one's backing
They're
in.
still going.
Wee bit of contact between them, which means Chatty Duck has to back off through the hotel section.
Although I've got a very good shot from the helicopter from up
I
here.
have that also. Yep, that was beautiful. I'll tell you what. Oh, Europel's lost it out of the last corner. Again, the helicopter shot shows it.
Safety car.
And the full, of course, safety car. What else has happened?
Of the night. But I think if I was Fabian, I'd be laughing at this. This is exactly what they need. They can get off those. They can get off those soft tyres now.
Of course, true. But at the same time, though, before that happened, I was about to say, Saviour cut their time to Wookiee down to 1.5 seconds before the safety car came out there.
Yeah, Saviour's going to be grinning in his helmet from ear to ear with this one as well.
That was about 3 seconds within 2 laps he gained.
They've got some pit stops coming in now anyway.
Yeah, people at the back of the grid, Thomas Tornet back in the game.
Dino's
Dino
on
onto the
softs.
Smith onto the hards, Martin onto the mediums rather, same as Red Car Rambo. Box just before the safety car came out.
Although I've just had a quick look at Martin's livery, and I think I've got a very good guess as to what his where he got the design inspiration from for tonight's one.
Have a wee look at Mr. Hills.
It looks like the mid 2000s Renault.
Yes, indeed it does.
Now, are the front three going to pit?
Yes, straight away.
Yes, they do.
All 3 of them. I mean, George Fabian will have to follow them in.
He should, and he's taking the ball out with him.
I was just about to say that, yeah, he took that a wee bit narrow, didn't he?
Just a bit. Let's see what everyone goes on to.
Chris Bailey onto the soft tyres.
Jack onto another set of mediums.
So he has to box again, yep. As is Reese Wickham. So Chris is going for a 2-stop strategy as well. But going for the more aggressive.
A very aggressive middle stint, yeah.
Yeah. Chatty Duck has got Saviour in the pits.
Fabian onto the mediums as well.
Carl with a 5-second penalty for the pit lane speed.
Yeah, it's easy to do on this one.
Yep.
No one really going for hard tyres. Oh, Red Car Rambo, I think he pitted on the other lap before. So
he boxed just as the safety car came out, yeah.
Yeah.
Lobby and G-Star under the hards as a Europel.
Mediums will go just over 24 laps, but strategies were showing 4 stops with a lot of softs and mediums. Apparently from Hodgie.
I've seen that there, yep, okay. Well, obviously they do have a lot of tyres there to use, obviously with it only being a one-shot quali, so...
Yeah, so these go 24 laps, that should put them onto 37...
42, say?
Yeah, 41, 42, yeah, so if they go...
Go for another soft run maybe at the end.
That's possible. That's a very strong possibility. And
unless Chris tries to stretch them soft tyres out.
He's gonna have to get past Reese quickly off this restart and run.
Yes, that's
he's
exactly
gonna
what
have to run for the hills.
100%.
Because if he's stuck behind Reese and those tyres burn out, because they will burn out fast. The soft tyres will not last as long as the mediums on.
Especially in 30 hour, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to get past Reese and run. Although Fabian is now a lot more in play in this one now because he's on the same tyres as Reese and Jack, so he could be a thorn in the side. He could be a thorn in the works here.
As is Wookie, and then obviously there's the main name savior, the P6, right on the back of everyone.
On the hards now,
he's going along. He's going to go do probably another soft run at the end, but he could stretch them to the end depending on how long the safety car is out for. Or is that too much of a stretch?
They'd be very dead by the end of the race.
Yeah, I suppose. I tell you what though, Kid Dynamite didn't pit under the safety car. Only 11 lap old, so obviously boxed earlier on.
Yeah, he must have done an earlier stop on the stint.
Unless he started soft, we didn't realise, but... He's going to have to try and stick within battles, try and wait until the grid obviously spreads out again so he can pit. So he doesn't lose too much positions. Oh, speaking of, he's just hit Cherry Duck.
Oh dear.
Might see that in the stewards later on, but at the moment he is going to have a 5-second penalty to deal with. So 18 laps into the race, 40 to go. What's your thoughts so far?
It's been a very interesting race so far. There's a lot of strategies in play here. There's a lot of people who are very even on pace.
Yeah, definitely. Just before the restart, any implications of a race winner, or is it too early?
It's still too early, I think. I think we're still going to wait and see whether the alternate strategy from Chris comes into play. The factor is from Saviour as well, because he's on the hard tyres. How quickly he can get those up to temperature as well. We still have loads of people still with strategies to play out, and some people still out of position and see what they can do when they come back into play.
Yep, definitely. Martin in the chat there saying that he couldn't get a setup at the start of the race. Then the game glitched out on him, the lobby crashed on him, and he's stuck with the default setup. Apparently it's nearly undrivable.
I don't envy Martin at the moment.
No, not at all. So we're going to see the restart here. Reese Wickham going to be on the restart. He's holding. And he will go out of the last corner. Yep, so he has.
Dynamite's pit to get, I think, get rid of the 5 seconds.
Chris has actually probably got a better restart than Reese Wickham there.
He has, but Jack has not let go of him.
Nope, not at all. So at the moment there's about a 5-way battle at the moment now for the win. For the lead, I should say, not the win.
I'd say 6 at the minute, because
well, of course, can't count out Mr. Alex.
No, Chris's best friend is coming up to play as well.
See what Chris can do on them soft tyres. He's got the run, soft tyres, better tyres. Yep. So now this is what, as you said, Chris. Now he's got done part 1. He now just needs to run.
Yep. Put the overtake on Chris and
disappear.
Use the afterburners. Run. Do the Verstappen. He's probably going to hate me for that one.
Keep an eye on this battle here. You're not making any friends tonight, are you? Jack Ruffinian all over the back of Reese Wickham at the moment, so Reese mustn't have got them tyres up to temperature straight away.
No, he hasn't, but Jack's I know it's been a while since he's been racing here, but he's not looking like he's missed a beat tonight.
Very true. Aldrich Fabian also getting involved. Wookie not far behind.
Yeah, the flag. That was someone that's had a moment.
Not good for him there. It's the first race in MRC-X for him this season. So it's not going the best for him, is it?
No, but he's just got to keep his head down.
Yep, indeed.
Get ready for tier.
He's in tier 1.
Tier 1, yeah. I'm just trying to remember.
Yep. We've got, yep, as I said, Jack all over the back. He's got the move done on Rhys Whitcomb. Into the braking zone, a very nice move from him.
Beautiful on the
Even
brakes.
without DRS, a lot of people making moves just through pure pace.
Yeah, it shows who's really probably got the wing set up for straight line speed tonight.
True.
But the worry is you're going to suffer in the you'll suffer in the middle part of those straights with the chicane in the last sector.
Yeah, true. But obviously, it used to be a lot tighter than what it is now. They have widened it a lot.
Yeah, you can quite wheel to wheel through a lot of places here.
Yeah, and you can carry a lot more speed through a lot more corners as well. They've cut the lap time maybe by about 5 seconds on this track.
At least. There's 3.
What's that? Ah, yes, 3 of the letters.
DRS. My apologies, I got the
Not
wrong
words,
word.
letters yet.
Yeah, there's 3 magic letters that
So we're going to
Chris
see.
doesn't have to worry about at the minute.
Nope, he has done what he said he has to do. He's probably listened to you.
DRS as
Rhys
Jack
Whitcomb
is gonna.
can't get past.
Jack is gonna have to play the game of punch the giant hole through the middle of the air for a bit.
He's got a great run out of the hairpin though, or out of the chicane.
Yeah, but he just doesn't. I don't think he's close enough to get the gap.
No, he's not.
I think Jack's got the traction out of the chicane. And he's just giving him the extra launch. He needs to keep the gap there.
At the moment, Xavier, after the restart, his hard tyres haven't come into play yet. Still down in P6. He's probably just playing the long game, waiting on the crossover point.
He'll be. I know this sounds silly, but I think he'll be more in play in about 9 or 10 laps. I think.
Possibly.
When these softs and the mediums ahead start dying off, he'll be the one who just go, right, my time to shine now.
Yep, definitely. So for Rhys Whitcomb still stuck behind the returning Jack. Been a long time since we've seen him in MRC.
It has been.
Look how close Rhys Whitcomb is to him. He's nearly pushing him around the first sector. And look at this. What an exit for a race, even before DRS. What a run he's got there.
I think Jack went a little bit wide off that hairpin.
Possibly. And look, and Aldrich Fabian's getting involved. He wants to get to P2 as well. He will. Jack with a wee bit of extra speed.
Jack did try to make the move, but he was boxed in.
Yep, he's going to stay behind for the moment. He's going to have DRS back, I think. Yep.
Yeah, they'll get it back on the next straight. Fabian's going to be the one that's in trouble.
Yep, so let's see if Rhys or Jack can get past one another. Rhys down the inside with braking, the heavy braking. Yep, not at the moment though. He's still running side by side with Aldrich. Is he going to get the move? One of them have to back out. Rhys is going to get the move done. Look at Jack! Right on the outside also.
Did Fabian have a penalty then for some reason? Because he just surprisingly just let Jack straight back through again.
It did look like that, to be fair, yeah. And all this fighting is all this fighting though is brilliant for Chris Bailey in the lead.
Oh yeah, he's going to be grinning at this, just thinking, okay, you guys want to fight amongst yourselves, that's fine. I'm gonna run off.
And in between all that, Xavier has managed to get past Wookie. We've missed that.
P5, yes.
That's the P5 for Mr. Alex Giesecke. I hope I pronounced his surname right. 5-time champion of MRC, of course. He just runs this place, doesn't he?
Do I borrow a certain line from a phenomenal one?
Oh god, here we go.
The face that runs the place.
Ah, yes, okay. I was expecting a bit worse there, but okay.
I'm glad someone knew what the reference I was
Yeah,
going at.
100%. Well, to be fair, a lot of people have used that line as well.
Probably just lost half the audience, but although just have a quick look at the numbers. If you any of the people who are watching this and you have not hit that button, subscribe,
yes,
please. Ring the
100%.
bell, and you can see all this fantastic racing action.
Yep, there's done it. Obviously, the action doesn't stop here. Monday night, we've got this man beside me, Andre Mond, fighting in Tier 1.
Tier 2.
Tier 2, rather, sorry. Well,
Don't worry.
Right. And again, I will be commentating over that on Monday night. So you won't hear the end from me.
Oh, we look forward to it.
Don't sound too excited.
No, we do. We do.
Okay. And of course, then we'll have the Tier 1 race later that night on Monday, and then you will see myself in action in Tier 3.
Yeah, that no more points finishes.
I've only had one this season.
Oh, you'll get more.
Or two, something like that.
You've got more in you.
Oh, yes, I know, do. But that's not the point at the moment. The point is MRC-X at the moment. As I said, folks, this is the final week of the season before the Christmas break. Oh, and Jack Rodman with a 3-second time penalty. That's going to impact his race big time. Aldrich Fabian's got the DRS on. The Englishman.
He has.
Around the outside, he's going to take the line. And has he got through? Jack's going to try and fight him. Nope.
Yes, but I think Jack's going to back off and let him go.
Yep, he's got the move done, Aldrich Fabian.
Cracking racing.
There is indeed. Reese has actually cut the time down from Chris in the lead to 1.2 seconds.
I wonder if those softs are going off a little bit.
Possibly, but look who else has joined in the action. Look whose tyres are starting to come back into play.
Yeah, Saviour, his tyres are going to be...
Indeed.
His tyres are going to be looking and thinking, okay, now it's Ad's turn. You
Yep.
forgot about us, didn't you?
Never count out Saviour, no matter where he starts. Started last on this grid, and he's up to P5 as we head towards the halfway point of the race. What a race he's had so far. Thomas Hornet back into the pits again. He'll be right at the back of the grid. See if you're going to have half a look at Jack. He's going to stay behind him at the moment. Jack still has DRS, of course, on Aldrich Fabian. And at the moment, Reese Whitcomb has managed to cut the time down. He's got DRS on Chris Bailey. And look, a bit of fighting going on there side by side, Jack and Fabian, yeah.
Fabian back again.
And Saviour's just going to be a bystander, might try and pick up the pieces.
Yeah, he's going to get his bag of popcorn out ready and watch this.
Yep. Let's have a wee watch at this, as Reese Wickham as well, gaining on
That gap is dropping. That gap is dropping.
Yep, them soft tyres probably the wrong, not well, maybe not the wrong, but starting to die off for Chris Bailey.
They've got to be screaming out because the car's still got enough, not completely dry on fuel yet, so it's still going to have quite a bit of weight here.
Yeah, definitely. So the tyres are probably going to be cooking very soon.
They've got to be burning off.
Yep. Reese Wickham always trying to get the exit on the hairpin at turn 5, if I'm not mistaken. They're trying to get the corners right and can't.
I wonder if Reese is going to wait.
Nope, he's made the move.
Oh, no. I was going to say if he was going to wait until the next straight and then take Chris.
At the same time, just in the background, we've switched to it. Saviour's got past Aldrich Fabian into P4.
P4, excellent.
He's got DRS on Jack.
And I bet Chris is seeing Saviour's name pop up on the heads-up display and thinking, oh, for goodness sake, why can I not be rid of him?
For fighting Saviour, and Jack. They're side by side. Xavier's going to get the move. Jack's going to get a
Jack's
great
still
exit.
holding the outside line.
Yep, there's a wee bit of
Not
contact.
giving up yet.
Nope, and he's going to keep the position.
Jack's just looked at those 5 titles and just going, I'm not treating you any differently to anyone else. Cracking racing.
Very aggressive by Jack there, you have to say. But clean at the same time.
Yeah, it was a little bit. But, yeah, so I can just imagine Chris just seeing Xavier's name pop up on the display in the top corner and thinking, can I not be rid of this man?
Wee bit of yellow flag, Johnny Duck was boxed. Might have had a wee bit of a moment out of the last
see if he's got a wing change.
Gonna keep an eye on this battle between Xavier and Jack as we head towards the DRS.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna have a quick check on this.
And Chris has got...
looks like it's just a normal stop.
Normal stop, okay. Chris has got DRS on Kid Dynamite, not Kid Dynamite, Reese Wickham, and we'll get names right. But no,
Jack,
but
I don't think has the DRS on Chris though.
Nope, so Xavier's right. Oh, Jack went a wee bit wide out of the hairpin, went a wee bit deep. Not the hairpin, the chicane, I can't get words right. And this is going to allow Xavier to get the run on him.
Straight
and he's going to make the move. Jack compromised his exit through the chicane, went a wee bit too deep into the corner.
Yeah, but I think now they're going to want to try and work together, these two, just to catch back up.
Possibly, but Aldrich Fabian's not going away either in P5.
No, he's really punched above his weight tonight.
He has indeed.
Because the four he's keeping company with, they are
the fastest drivers you would see.
Some of the top drivers here, so he's punched well above his weight tonight.
Yep, indeed. He's sitting second at the moment though.
Very high. He can hold his head up very high tonight.
Sitting second, obviously, though, in the standings off the Challenger tier behind Wookie, who's behind him at the moment on track.
It's just that Wookie doesn't find the light speed button.
Yep, so at the moment, if it stays the way it is, Aldrich Fabian will take the lead of the Challenger tier championship.
Just having a quick look, Glarapel and Lorpy having a little battle against each other.
Down in P9 and 10, there's a wee yellow flag. Who's that? Is that Smith? Virtual safety car?
Yeah, it's Smith. He's got no front wing.
Ah, no.
He's got to do a whole lap as well before he gets back to the pits.
Yep, and virtual safety car as well. So it means DRS stays enabled though, but I don't think the drivers are going to have it for until probably the first sector again, or the middle sector.
Yeah, it mitigates, stops the DRS for this lap.
Yep, indeed.
It's just neutralises the race a bit more, brings it, lets everyone just get a bit of a breather.
Yep, indeed. So I've got the championship open at the moment for the elite tier. So obviously Xavier is still top of the championship, as you would expect, by 30 points to a man who's not racing tonight, being Doris. He ended up winning at Vegas last week in MRC-X. So that might be big in the championship since Doris isn't racing. Obviously we go to France next.
After here, yes.
After the Christmas break, of course, but Chris Bailey sitting in third in the championship at the moment, second in the race. As we go back racing again.
He would jump. He'll jump
Doris. Yep.
He would.
Been some season so far though. MRC-X has Jack has got back past Xavier. He's not letting them go. He's not making it easy for the 5-time champion.
No, he's not. He's just proving. Just goes. You've got 5 titles.
But
like I said earlier, yeah, he's not going to treat you. He doesn't treat you any different.
Nope. Xavier with DRS. Is he going to try and make the move? Jack's got the outside line, which is probably the better of line. But Xavier's got the traction.
I think Xavier's tyres are coming back in now.
Yep,
I think Xavier's tyres are on the advantage.
So obviously Chris Bailey sitting second. He's not really gained on Rhys Wickham at the moment either. Stuck in P2 at the moment. The Saviour's going to claw him back.
I think Chris's tyres may be going off.
I think I seen him run wide there out of turn 2.
Yeah, but I bet those tyres are screaming at him.
Possibly, yep. 30 laps into the race now.
But it's still too early to stop, I think. I don't think even if you put mediums on now, I don't think they'll get to the end.
Yeah, probably not. We're over the halfway point now, though, of the race. Or are we?
Lap 30. So we've just crossed over half
Yep,
distance.
just over half point, yep. Another yellow flag. I think that's Dino in the last sector has lost it going into the pits.
Yeah, he's in the lane. He's okay.
So I think he's just nearly missed his braking point going into the pits.
Yeah.
But again, this fight's still going on between Xavier and Jack Rockney.
Yeah, they've not let each other go.
No, not at all. Let's see if there's any
laps.
fights down the other end there. We've got G-Star fighting with Red Car Rambo at the moment for P7. Europel trying to get involved also.
Two tier 1 competitors.
Indeed, we've got Carl Edens down in P11 at the moment. As well, not far behind Lobby, trying to fight for points.
It'll be quite too sweet if you can get past him. Carl will get that reference, trust me. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, who's this? Is that Lobby?
Oh, Fabian 3 seconds.
Oh, that's not... That's Europel, I think, at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, actually, but look how close these ones are for P7.
Yeah, and I'm just having a look at P2 and P3. The never-ending story is just about to have another chapter in it.
Europel dive into the inside on the hairpin before the DRS zone. But that means he's probably going to steal DRS as well. No, he's not. Neither driver have DRS. So he's compromised Red Car Rambos, but I don't think really. But I think he's just about done enough to keep ahead of G-Star out of that DRS zone. But he will have another attempt through the second. Middle sector obviously very fast with the 2 DRS zones back to back.
Yeah. Although I like it with this place because even if you're still behind in the first one, you don't get the second one. Oh, Saviour's gone wide.
Oh no, has he?
Saviour has gone very wide at the hotel, and it's let Jack back through into third place.
Gonna go back to this fight.
It looks like he was nearly close to going at the rear of Chris.
Must have just missed his braking point for that slight bit.
Yeah, he must have done, but I don't think there's any contact between the two of them.
Hopefully not. So and Europel with 3 seconds now. The penalty's starting to rack up. We're going to have a wee quick look at the penalties.
It's tiredness, isn't it, coming in? Cause
yeah, fatigue definitely. Halfway through the race, where it's a long race. It's always long for a 100% race, like, isn't it?
Well, even with the 100% races, we normally run on 50%ers anyway. So
yeah,
this is a lot of uncharted territory for a lot of these guys.
Definitely. So penalties, as I say. So Jack, Aldrich, Fabian, Europel, Dumbest Hornet and Dino all with 3 seconds. Pit W still has the 5 seconds also for, I think it was a pit lane infringement.
Yeah, because I don't think that would have got taken off. I think that would be taken off at the next stop.
Possibly. Lobby and Red Car Rambo still fighting it out for P9, which is allowing Pit W to come into it for P10.
Jack has the DRS and so on Chris, as Saviour has it on Jack.
Yep, we're going to keep an eye on this fight as usual. It's never ending.
Jack is climbing all over the back of Chris now.
As you said, the never-ending battle. Jack Rockney running the number 1, running that Max Verstappen livery for Vegas, as you said, Alva mentioned.
Yeah.
Which I like to see because me also being a Red Bull driver. Like to see drivers representing that.
A bit more orange for me in MRC.
Yes, indeed. That was me last season.
But, I mean, I don't know why Jack's repping Red Bull tonight. It's good for my other league.
Pretty sure, if I can remember correctly, he's quite a big Red Bull fan anyway.
He's not he's not top of Lewis Hamilton's Christmas card list, but
okay, yeah.
We'll see now as he's lining Chris up.
Let's have a wee watch of this.
Yeah.
DRS, he's not just simple as that.
Slam dunk. Candy
Yep.
from a baby.
Indeed. Easy move for Jack there, but is Chris going to fight him back? Still on them soft tires. We've got a front wing angle for this fight. Okay, never mind. No, I don't.
He's got him again.
He's got him
Straight
again.
back
Yep.
through. It's still. I'm impressed with Chris and how he's taken these tires. Same with Fabian in the first stint.
Yeah.
Especially because the car would have been heavier, but it's impressive that they're taking these soft tires this long.
Indeed, and it's actually working for them as well.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's watching tonight and is getting some strategy advice for their
For their respective races. Yep.
Yeah.
I am definitely anyway. But obviously, 100% race is not really one to go by, because we obviously, as you mentioned, we run 50% races, so you could maybe half the tire lives.
Possibly. I can't remember what the actual equivalency was.
Not too sure myself, but anyway, we'll keep in this fight. Xavier actually closed the gap right up to Jack and Chris. So we will see if
Chris is on the deploy as well.
See if Xavier and Chris, if the fight will come back again between the both of them.
Jack's learned his lesson from the...
Oh, there's side by side. Jack's went for it.
He's immediately just completely... What did I say?
Curse the commentator there.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought he learned his lesson from the last lap and wait until the next straight, but he's not.
Yeah, but look at this.
He's going to be swamped a little bit, but I think Chris is going to have to worry about Xavier behind him.
They're going to go run nearly 3 wide around
Chris
there.
has gone very wide in that corner though.
Oh, and he's nearly lost it, so Xavier's going to be let through. Thomas Hornets retired.
Out.
And a safety car.
That could be big.
For Chris especially, yes.
Yeah, this could save Chris quite a bit here.
Where's Thomas Hornet lost it?
Front, just after turn 1 by the looks of it. Reese is in.
Reese is in, is he?
Jack's following. Yeah, the front 4 are all coming in.
Indeed. Is this going to be a soft tire run to the end, or are they going to go for another set of mediums? Well, I think Jack has to go for a different set of tires, doesn't he?
Yeah, Jack has to swap tyres. I know Reese is going to hard.
Reese going to the hard tires. Jack Austin will go to the hards also. Chris is going to the mediums. Also, as well as Xavier, so... And Reese Wickham on the hards also. Aldrich Fabian on the mediums, so he's back into the fight for the top 3.
Definitely.
He has just not backed off at any part of this race, has he, between them?
He has been very impressive.
He has indeed, he's just kept to his own race.
Tonight, and he's driven exceptionally well.
He has alright. But with 23 laps to go, it'll be 20 laps after the safety car comes in, or so.
Yeah. These tyres have been pushing it towards the end, I think.
Definitely, the mediums... Can the mediums go... Well, Mark says the medium can go 24 laps. So...
I think possibly the hards might be better at the end of the race.
Possibly. But this race yet again back to neutral. So what do you, 20 laps to go, what do you think?
Still too early to call. This one, I'm sorry to be cliche, but...
I know, I can agree with you if I'm being honest. The only issue though for this race I can see is Jack with that 3-second penalty for him. That'll cause big issues for him coming towards the end of the race. Obviously Aldrich Fabian, excuse me, has the 3-second also. But with Jack he might end up losing a podium here. With that 3-second penalty as it stands.
Yes. What he doesn't want is a late safety car.
Yeah, 100%. They're gonna just ask there with Thomas Hornet. He says he ended up losing There's another turn when he took too much curve on the on the exit.
Yeah, it's again. I think it's the same problem that Airways and Hodgie had at turn 2.
Yeah, definitely. So keep that in your notes for Monday night. To be very cautious through turn 1.
Definitely.
That goes for everyone else in the chat as well. Hodgin, I'm joking. I had to get a day in there somewhere. But as it stands then, Reese Wicken currently leading at the moment in the Challenger tier, not the Challenger tier, the Elite tier. But hopefully you can help me with this. I'm currently looking at the championship. If you can go onto it, I cannot see Reese Wickham's name.
1 second. Reese currently is in.
He has definitely raced in MRC-X this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain he has, but I can't see his name on there.
No, nor can I.
Unless I'm being completely blind.
Well, I can go by his MRC, his Tier 1 championship at the moment. He's currently P7 in that.
Oh, we've had our new boy, returnee, chime into the chat.
Oh, he's back. Ran wise 3 times, catching the car. That could come back to haunt me. Yes, definitely. But we've missed this. The safety car's coming back in. So we will keep an eye on Reese Wickham on the return. I think he's gone just before the last corner. And he is not really left Jack napping this time round. Everyone's got a good enough run. There's a yellow flag in the last sector. Doesn't look like anything wrong with anything there, so Reese. This is just a straight dogfight for the race win now. 21 laps to go here at the Yas Marina circuit. And see, as the battle of the 2 regulars is back, Xavier's got past Chris Bailey into P3.
Yeah, the never-ending story between these two.
Yep, definitely. They probably are sick of the sight of each other's rear wings.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still on each other's Christmas cards list for this year.
Yeah, you'd think. Well, you wonder, I should say. No DRS obviously, so we're going to be watching this through pure pace.
Yeah, I wonder how, especially the hard runners have probably got their tyres heated up.
Yeah, definitely.
The front 2 are going to be, have to try and warm those tyres up quite quickly.
Yep, because Xavier obviously on them medium tyres, and with the pace he has is not going to come quietly. Logic Fabian's trying to stick with Chris Bailey as well in P5.
Again, he's done a really fantastic job tonight.
He has indeed, Aldrich Fabian has.
Same to Wookie too.
Yeah, to be fair.
They've both really punched well above their weight tonight and kept some very quick drivers behind him, including some Tier 1.
Yes, definitely. Wookie obviously leading the my Tier 3 championship at the moment.
He raced in one of the pre-season races beforehand and he gave me a very good run for my money.
He's a very good driver, to be fair, Wookie. I've raced against him obviously this season. Haven't had much side-by-side action with him, but when I have, he's given me a good race and he's a very clean driver, I have to say.
Which is what we want here.
Yeah, indeed. We've got Jack now all over the back. Yep, I've seen that there, yeah. Might have got away with that.
He's got to watch for Xavier crawling all over his diffuser.
Yep, Reese Wickham. Sorry. Reese Wickham going a wee bit of a defensive line. He ran a wee bit wide out of the hairpin.
Jack is staying in that DRS.
Yep, and he's closing that gap right down. It's just who's braver at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, appears to
Just the
be.
fact of that. That's all this track is as well, obviously, with the new layout. It's just who's the braver driver. Is the yellow flag? Is that Smith round again in the last sector?
Yeah, it's Smith.
Has he lost any wing, any damage at all? He
I'll have a quick
doesn't
look if he
look
pits.
like he has. No, he's staying on.
No, no damage. Looks of it.
Nope, that's obviously the place for... If you want to bring this back up again, that's the place of Nicholas Latifi.
Yep, and I think this is DRS level now.
Yep, the RS is up, so we will see
The
who's
fun
got the
begins.
pace. Yep. Look at the straight line speed Jack has on Reese Wickham. Wow.
He's got him.
That's
Wow,
mad over
flown
speed. And
past.
Saviour's closing him down.
Just.
Oh, Jack runs wide into the hairpin. Not the hairpin, the chicane. That's twice I've said that.
It's going to Constantine and Reese back up into Saviour though.
Yep, and but Chris as well on Saviour as well. So no one's given an inch at the moment.
Jack's still ahead.
Yep, a bit of a DRS train again. So we'll keep an eye on this. We're still.
Oh, Wookie's dropped a couple of places. I've just noticed these.
So he has. He must have
and
had
G-stars.
a bit of a moment
Go through.
himself. Must have had a bit of a moment.
Larapel is closing up on this train as well now, by the looks of it.
He's always been a good driver, I have to say. Doesn't qualify the best, but in the races, a wee bit of a twitch from Reese Wickham there. In the races for Europel, you always see him gaining positions out of nothing.
Yeah.
He always keeps to himself, he stays in the background, and always ends up a top 5 to top 10 finisher.
Yeah, I noticed a few drivers like that themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
Not impressive, not massively impressive in qualifying or race, but they just sneak up out of nowhere and
Yeah,
just like that RKO they can strike.
indeed. That's three references you've made. Or three wrestling references.
Two in New Japan.
Reese
Reese and Jack side by side.
Yep, Jack's gonna hold the inside line. Reese is gonna try and get the
Again,
exit,
yeah.
but no, Jack's got the run on him.
He's covering that inside line though as well. Jack's shortening the straight as
Reese
Chris
is gonna
and
try dive. Yep, Reese.
Chris and Saviour trying at round number, I've lost count.
I think that's
about
turn
5
11 if
races
I'm not
ago.
mistaken.
Yeah, round I've lost count of about 5 races ago between these two now as Saviour and Jack wheel to wheel.
Yep, and Saviour as
Jackson's
well.
again not holding any punches back with Saviour.
No, not at all. But
He's
look
not
at that.
intimidated by him at all.
We did mention it's not a place to run side by side in the third sector, but
they
look
just
at the
threw both
bit of contact between Jack and Saviour. Jack really getting the elbows out in this fight.
He's again, like I said, he's not. Saviour may be a 5-time champ, but he's not intimidated.
No, not at all. Europel's got past Ulrich Fabi, and he's, as I say, he's kept his own. He's up into the top 5. He's up for a podium now. But all this fighting has allowed Reese Wickham to disappear into the distance. Yellow flag in the first sector. I think Chatty Duck's lost it, and we've got a virtual safety car.
Yeah, Chatty Duck. I think there is damage.
He must have virtual safety cars come out.
Yeah, I can see a bit of debris on the track.
So we've got
race neutralised. Yeah, missing whole front wing.
The whole front wing. That's unlucky for him again. It's turn 1. That turn 1 2 section of the track is not drivers are not enjoying.
No, it's not been an easy one for them tonight.
Martin.
For Martin.
Yep, the drive-through penalty for him. Chris Bailey has got a good exit on the restart on Saviour. Reese Wickham has actually gained his advantage further. And Europel right on the back of Chris Bailey as well, so he's not out of this fight.
No, he's not. But Fabian's not dropped off the back of this front, second down to 4th group.
Nope, another yellow flag. Single Tracks ended up losing it. He's lost the back end of the 3rd sector, I think.
Oh no, he's got a...
He lost his wing as well? Oh no.
Yeah, he's no front wing, so he's got to fix the front wing and then come back in for the drive-through.
Sorry, Mark, Mark giving me a wave of tips there. Thank you, Mark. Apologies for so much on-board action, but
No, it's not a problem.
we've got a lot of action happening. Look at Chris Bailey on Saviour for the umpteenth time. They're side by side. They're both not given an inch. Both have DRS. Both have a good straight line speed. They're side by side. Alex is going to get the run on Chris. Is Chris going to keep DRS? As both drivers are going to keep DRS on each other.
Chris is right at the back of Saviour again.
Yep, and they're still side by side. They will stay with it. Europel is going to stick behind Chris Bailey now as well.
If there are certainties in life, it's been born, dying, paying taxes, and Saviour and Chris Bailey knocking 7 colours of you-know-what out of each other in an MRC-X race. Tell me I'm not wrong.
No, you're definitely not. And it's going to be like that for probably the foreseeable as well.
I can imagine these two, anytime they see each other on track. Does anybody know the Spider-Man meme? You know, when they're just looking at each other and pointing?
Oh, with the pointing, yes.
Yeah, it'll be those two. Please, can someone Photoshop that? Because it'll look amazing.
Well,
I've just given someone a very disturbing idea now.
Well, we have a lot of good artists in the MRC chat with all the...
There you go, things, boys.
So,
it's a Christmas challenge.
And exactly. Please, if someone does that, I say I want Martin to have that on his wall. Print it out and stick it on your wall. Just a shrine to Chris and Saviour pointing at each other.
MRC-X.
Or even Mark Hodgson, he would do it.
I'm glad to hear as well, Mark, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the compliment, Mark. We always try our best, as you know. I'm still obviously new to the comms chat and I love every second of it. I'm new to the comms side of things and I love every second of it.
Mark, stick men at the height of my artistic talent.
That's next level, to be fair. I can go one better and say houses.
Mark can't even draw part of his car. He can't draw a circle.
So then, back to the action then. We've got Europel. We'll have a look at Chris Bailey, not Aldrich Fabian.
The leaders are spread out a little bit.
Yeah, but Chris Bailey is still not given as you say, his best friend a bit of breathing space. Mark Cousins has actually answered you there in the chat.
We love you really, Hodgie, don't worry.
Choose your words wisely.
I was just saying the rivalry between Saviour and Chris Bailey, it's just going to be eternal.
Yeah. Chris ran a wee bit wide there, it seemed, out of the hotel section, I thought.
A little. Oh, 3 seconds for Martin.
Colin Bay. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. It says it's been a while, so should I say welcome back to the chat? Good to see you here. Good to see fresh faces in the YouTube chat during the MRC race. Yellow flag in the third sector. Is that Smith again?
Feel free to put stuff in the chat as well. We don't bite.
Nope, not at all, folks. We're always happy to answer any questions. We're happy to have a wee bit of banter, as you've seen. Well, within reason, yes, of course. Keep it all this is a very PG league.
Yep.
We try and interact with you lot as much as possible.
That we do.
Pardon?
That we do.
Oh, yeah. And as Andrew mentioned earlier on, I'm going to reiterate it. If you haven't already, there's a big red button that says subscribe on it. If you can turn that grey and then hit that notification bell. We are live every Friday night, not Saturday night, I wish. Every Friday night, Monday night and Wednesday night in an MRC. 3 tiers plus the MRC-X. So action never stops.
And on the Monday and Wednesday you can actually see us.
Yes,
I don't know
indeed.
I don't know why you want to watch this. Both of us behind the wheel.
Yes, indeed. As we attempt to drive an F1 car.
Yeah, attempt's the operative word. Let's go with that.
So this is obviously, folks. This is obviously round 10 of 13 in the MRC season. 3 races to go after the day. Saviour on Jack, yep, and Chris as well, wanting to have a look. Saviour, look at what a race Saviour's had though.
Oh, he's been phenomenal. From where he was at the start to
exactly. From back of the grid up to P2 at the moment, and he's still not going to stop.
Closing in on P1 as well.
Indeed he is, and he again closing in on his 6th MRC title as well. Because if he wins today, that's another massive another massive push towards it. With 3 races to go.
Definitely puts him in the pound seat. But I wonder if he's going to start when he has more titles than John Cena. Number 4.
Yep. Well, he technically is the John Cena of MRC, to be fair.
He can't be, we still see him.
No, there's that too, though, I suppose.
But he's...
Okay, we'll call him Ric Flair then.
he'll be 1 MRC title off certain great countryman of his. Soon, if he gets number 6.
I'm trying to think. Why is my head gone blank with that?
Mr. Schumacher.
Ah, yes, of course. Michael, has he not got 7?
Schumacher has got 7, yeah. If he
wins
6,
behind,
he'll be
yes.
1 off. Yeah, he'll be 1
I thought
behind.
you said he'd be level. Sorry, I misheard that completely.
No, it's completely fine. I mean, that'll be quite an honour for him to get to that tally.
That was no harm to the drivers here. Probably not the same level of drivers that Schumacher was racing with, but at the same time, obviously, it's great to be level on titles with a fellow countryman.
But still, very squirrely from Chris. Yeah, but I was going to say this is what's one of the best parts with league racing. It's because yes, we've all played this game for years. We've all pretty much raced against the AI, but the AI you can sort of predict the computer's movements a little bit more.
Yeah, I suppose.
After you race a little bit longer, but this is better when you're racing against actual people and humans. So
Red Car Rambo is out. And we have another late safety car. You said it earlier.
Oh no.
The commentator's curse is back.
Here we go. But as I was saying quickly,
yep,
this is the thing with racing against other humans. You can try and predict what the other humans are going to do, but we could always just try and they always try and do something different. But this is why I think when you do league racing, it races your game a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
On these sort of games.
A bit of a joke. I have just had a bit of a funny thought whenever you mentioned about racing against AIs. It's practically what we're saying between Chris and Saviour. They're practically AIs racing against each other.
Yeah, they are.
Literally set back and forth every time. It's like NPCs.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if people are going to pit.
I was just about to ask that. Yeah, 10 laps to go. Would you put a set of softs on to the end if you have a set, or is track position too critical at this point?
People should have a set.
Oh well, Reese has answered our question because he was in, as is Saviour and Chris.
In Chris, Jack.
Everyone I think diving in. Who's that? Lost it.
I think it was a bit of contact with Arapel and Arctic Fabian coming into the pits.
So every single Martin's got another drive-through penalty.
Everybody should be coming into the pits.
Ah, no, Aldrich.
Kid Dynamite's gone too hard.
Aldrich Fabian got held. He double stacked with Reese Wickham. Or with someone anyway. That is the only thing. You don't know who is going to be. Kid Dynamite has went to the hard tyres.
Yeah, I noticed. It's a little bit. He must have run all. He's either out of softs or he hasn't run another compound.
Possibly.
This race.
But that is heartbreaking for Aldrich Fabian.
It is. As I said before, he's punched so well above his weight this race. It's been
this whole season, insane. You have to say.
Yeah, he can hold his head up high with this race.
You will be fighting him next season, I'm sure. I'm sure he will come up to tier 2 with free to fight you next season.
Oh, I look forward to it.
In other words, you are scared. I'm joking.
I am.
I have raced him myself, to be fair. He's a good driver. He's a very fast driver, like. Obviously had a wee bit of a hiatus out of the league for a point. Who's that ram wide? Someone ran wide there out of the hairpin. I did not see who, unfortunately. But 9 laps to go. Probably about maybe 7 racing laps after the safety car, will it be?
The DRS should become available again before the end of the race.
Yes, 100%. Now then. It's definitely not too late now. And you're not avoiding it this time. You know what I'm going to ask you. Do you have any predictions at all?
I think I'm going to have to go Saviour.
To be fair, I can't really argue with that either. Very basic answer, no offence, no harm to you, but it's definitely the most...
It's the safer bet, and I'm sorry for being boring.
But from P20 the whole way up to P2...
He's driven superb.
He has indeed, he just carved his way through the field. He's just been dominant all race. As he has been all season.
Yeah, he's driven superbly tonight. I mean, as we've said multiple times before, coming straight from the back is never easy.
Not at all, but he's made it look like it's possible. But at the same time, it's not going to be the end of the fight between the usual two.
No, it's been a bit of a good variance tonight.
It has indeed, to be fair. There's been, what, maybe 4 different leaders in this race? If I'm not mistaken.
It has been.
Saviour will be another new leader of the race. So nothing is... The drivers can't take anything for granted.
No, this is going to be...
Excuse me.
Very interesting end to the Grand Prix.
Speaking of... 7 racing laps
to go. Let's see what happens.
Yep. We will have 5 laps of DRS racing. So it's now just to see if Reese Wickham can hold his own against Saviour. Can Chris Bailey fight back towards maybe a potential win? Can Jack get potentially a podium in his first race back at MRC? But we're going to ride on board with Reese Wickham to see when he will go. He's taking his time at the moment. He's getting his tyres, the final bit of warm up on his tyres.
As I'm going to dub his car the Bubblegum Mobile.
Yes, I agree. He's taking his time to go. He goes later than the last time. He did go before the last corner this time.
Yeah,
and he goes out of the last corner, but Saviour is right with him.
Yeah, he's right in his gearbox.
Yep, Chris Bailey hasn't really left. No one's everyone's sort of got away well there. Kid Dynamite has caught Logic Fabian napping off the restart, as has Chatty Duck on Dino. So we will keep an eye on this battle between Xavier and Kid and Reese Whitcomb. And there's a bit of a fight at the back. Logic Fabian wants to get the fight back, and Logic Fabian's lost the back end. He's not out, but he's lost it out of the hairpin. Heartbreak for Logic Fabian. He's been great. Yep, he's been unreal all race.
Sublime all race.
Xavier having half a look on Reese Whitcomb, going towards the hairpin of turn 7 or 6. Hopefully I can learn the corners by tier 2. But look at this, Chris Bailey all over the back of Xavier as well. Not giving an inch. But at the moment...
they're all going to be... These two know each other probably as well as the back of their hands.
Yep, indeed. As I say, 2 NPCs basically fighting each other at this point. So we will see that it does seem to be very calm at the moment between all the drivers. They're all taking their time.
It does.
Which is what you have to do. Reese Whitcomb putting the fastest lap in of the race.
I got a feeling that lap might get a bit low before the end of the race.
Possibly, yep. Fresh soft tyres, you obviously...
So got the DRS to come back in as well.
Yes, very much so as well. Excuse me, everyone's sticking with each other. Martin is retired.
Martin's out.
He's retired in the pit lane.
In the pit lane as
Lerpel
is having a look at Jack.
Let's have a wee switch to
Fourth
that.
and fifth.
They're both taking their time. Xavier having half a look again at Reese Whitcomb. He's just having to checking to see what line Reese takes through the chicane.
He's just trying to remind Reese. He's going, I'm still here.
Yep, indeed. He's just going in the mirror.
You've not dropped me yet.
Yep, just saying hello in the mirror, in his mirrors.
Yeah.
As Bit W has made a wee bit of a mistake, it seems. He's down to P11. Has not been a great race for Martin at all. He hasn't.
No, he should bounce back for Monday night.
Yep, hopefully. But it's not the end of the race for any of these front runners. Reese Whitcomb has actually sort of pulled away from Xavier at the moment, and look at that, another fastest lap. So he is flying at the moment on them soft tyres.
Yes.
And there we are, DRS is enabled.
This is the part.
This is the fun part.
He's not got out of the DRS zone, so he's going to have to do. Reese is going to have to do a bit of defending.
But there is a wee bit of a train from P1 the whole way back.
All the way down to Kid Dynamite. Even Wookie actually. He's on a 8-way party at the moment.
He is indeed. I think he's currently leading now after the mistakes from Logic Fabian. He's leading in the Challenger tier at the moment.
Jack is all trying to get back past Chris again.
Yep, indeed. The DRS obviously available now for all the drivers. But no one's going to be able to make any moves at the moment. 5 laps to go here at the Yas Marina circuit. Reese Whitcomb leads from Xavier. Chris Bailey's in third from Jack Rocknean.
Shatty Duck gets 3 seconds.
Yep, indeed. It's not been the best of races for him, but he's still keeping it in the points at the moment. Wookie has got 3 seconds now.
Yeah, again, I think it's the fatigue against people starting to...
Definitely.
To mount up a bit.
There's some more fastest laps coming in. Xavier has taken now, yep. That's massive if he manages to get past Reese Whitcomb to take maximum points from this race. But at the same time, Chris Bailey is closing in on him.
I think Chris is closer to Xavier than Xavier is to Reese.
He is indeed, but it's just a judge of pace now, more than anything.
Yeah, but Xavier's got the DRS from Reese, which is what's
so
mitigating
have a quick look to see who's got what in the
Chris's
RS.
attack.
To be fair, Xavier hasn't really used much ERS compared to the others. Chris is... Oh, I was close from Chris.
Xavier doesn't like to burn through his battery quite a lot. He's very conservative with it.
Chris almost went into the back of Xavier. He got really late on the brakes
Yeah,
into the
car
hairpin.
stop.
Not the hairpin, I keep saying that, into the chicane.
It's pretty much a hairpin. The speed.
Can't get my words out right.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
That time of the night, you know.
Yeah, it's been a long week for all of us.
Yes, indeed.
Work's finished, school's finished now.
Not for me, it's not. I'm back in the morning. I'm back in work in the morning, so it's not done for me. Oh, and Saviour's ran wide!
Lerpel, 3 seconds.
Yep, that's not great for him. That's good for Jack at the moment, because he's got 3 seconds, so he'll stick where he is at the moment.
Yeah, Lerpel's got the 6.
Xavier, I think he's just got away with running wide there.
Yeah, but he's going to probably let Chris onto the back of him.
Yep, Europel, Jack as well, not too far behind.
Although I think Saviour's dropped out of Reese's DRS.
He has, caused that mistake, yep. So has Chris got the speed?
That's big.
To make the move. He's going to stick behind him for the moment, get into the second DRS zone. Europel still stuck behind Jack also. Look at the run Xavier got out of the chicane. He's got DRS back. But Chris with the overspeed, DRS, ERS. Who's going to be harder on the big Europel as well? Xavier's hit Jack. Xavier's hit Chris. Xavier's lost it. Xavier and Chris came together. I think that was just more of a racing incident. We might say it in the steers later, but that is horrible heartbreak for Xavier. As much as
I hate, as much as I don't want to sound negative saying this, the amount of times those two have raced so close together, I hate to say it was bound to happen. It was
probably bound to happen, yeah, to be fair.
Sooner rather than later, but...
That is heartbreak for Xavier. Going into the hairpin, the sweeping right, he just couldn't, he just clips the back of
Although I think this
Chris Bailey.
Possibly gives Reese a little bit more of an opportunity now.
I think that might have guaranteed Reese Wickham the win here.
It may have done, but I think as well this battle for P2, 3 and 4
yep, indeed.
Is not over yet.
Europel with DRS on Chris. And he will get the move done towards the DRS, or towards the braking zone. Jack's right on the back also, as is the Dynamite who's got involved.
Yeah, but Dynamite's dropping back off that chicane though.
Probably because of them hard tyres, not as much traction. Chris Bailey fighting back to get back past Europel. Back to his P2. Look at Europel, look at the speed he's got.
He's hounding Chris.
He is indeed.
To this hotel section.
And it's allowing Jack to also get involved, but at the moment, I think Chris might still end up taking P2 due to the penalty situation.
Yeah, but fair play to Kid Dynamite as well. He's keeping everyone honest with these hard tyres as well.
What a comeback drive he's given.
Yeah.
In the basic F1 World car, hasn't really tried to make anything. Tried any effort, made that much effort, as you were about to say there. Yep. But Europel still all over the back of Chris. We're going to have a quick look at the penalty situation as we head to as we're on the penultimate lap. So Europel has got 6 seconds worth of penalties.
So that will put Jack into P3 at the moment.
Yep, that'll drop him right back to P6 or P5 at the moment.
Calv left the session.
Yep, maybe a wee bit of a internet glitch from him. Because the rest of the people behind Europel have got all 3 seconds from Jack the whole way down to Wookie. So at the moment, if Xavier can gain his price, Europel has got past Chris again into P2. If Xavier can try and gain a few more places, he might try and
gap 6 seconds though in the lap.
No, that's what I mean. No, but if Xavier can close the gap a wee bit more, he might be able to jump a few drivers.
He might do, yeah.
So he might have a bit more points in this race, but at the moment, Europel up 13 places, by the way, in this race.
He's had a stonker.
He hasn't moved.
As has Xavier. Oh!
Oh, he's at the G-Star
G-Star's
Stakes.
out. Lost it at the last corner.
Last corner, going on to the final lap here at the Yas Marina circuit.
Oh, he's going to be gutted.
Yep, as you say, fatigue probably kicked in. He's probably a wee bit of lapse in concentration.
Yeah, it's possibly, or the
That's all it
tyres were just
takes. That's
giving
not
up the ghost.
the heartbreak for G-Star.
It is.
But going on to the final lap, with drivers
Jack
have half
is
a lap.
all over Chris, and Chris is climbing all over the back of Le Rappel.
Yep, Chris has got the run on the rappel.
He's
And
through.
he's got the move done at the moment. Chris might still take P2 in this race. Look how close your rappel is. He's pushing Chris round the lap.
He is. This is fantastic driving.
Has he got the move done again for P2 on track? Jack's going to try and get involved as well, is he? Jack might have Chris into turn
He's
into
out.
the
Yeah, around the
hairpin.
outside of him.
Yep, and even Kit Dynamite's getting involved. There are nearly 3 wide going towards the hotel section. Kit Dynamite's got Chris.
Chris doesn't have to stay. Chris has to stay where he is as Reese is coming around the last couple of corners.
Yep. So a great result from Reese Wickham. He's been solid all day. He's defended brilliantly. Reese Wickham will win here at the Yas Marina circuit. Europel is going to take second on track, but he will drop back to P5. Chris Bailey is going to take P2 on track. Jack Rockney will take a podium in his first race back to MRC. Welcome back to you. Welcome back, Mr. Rockney. Kit Dynamite, what a drive from him. Will take P4. Europel, another great drive from him, will take P5. Chatty Duck ends up getting P6 in the end. Xavier has to settle for P7 after the heartbreak on lap 56 with Chris. Wookie will take the win for the Challenger tier and down in P8. Lobby is in P9. Aldrich Fabian was on for the win in the Challenger tier. He had a bit of a mistake. Also is in P10. We will get the other half of the grid in the moment. The fireworks are out. What a race we have had. The driver of the day has been given to Kit Dynamite in the game. I will ask for yours, Andrew, very soon.
Definitely.
So get your thinking cap on. But here, the podium, well done to Kit Dynamite, or to Reese Wickham. As you said, he's been imperious all day. He's defended really well.
He's driven fantastically.
He has indeed.
Oh, they put a wheel wrong.
He just kept to his own. A lot of great fights between them all, between the front four, the whole race.
A lot of fantastic driving.
As you would always expect from MRC-X.
Oh, definitely.
Champagne all round. And then, so the rest of the grid, we got to Aldrich Fabian, who's in P10. We've got Carlins in P11, Smith, not Pitt, in P12. Dino, in his first race in MRC, will take P13. G-Star Snipes will will be one of the first retirements, along with Martin Red Car, Thomas Hornet, Anton, Mark Hodgson, and Airways. So, Andrew, who would you give your driver of the day to?
Maybe a little bit boring, but I will have to give it to Reese.
Oh, okay.
Drove absolutely imperious all day, was under pressure from a lot of people, didn't crack, and
yes, indeed.
Just wasn't phased and just drove off and controlled the race really well. So I'm gonna have to give it to Reese.
Fair play. I'm gonna go the opposite, and I'm gonna go Kit Dynamite, starting P19 in the grid to take P5 on the grid. What a race he's had. He just kept to himself. What a great comeback drive from him. I would have given it to Xavier if he had finished a bit higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to give it to Kit Dynamite.
Fair enough.
But anyway, folks, that is it for Friday night action in MRC-X Abu Dhabi. Action continues on Monday night. Join me again on Monday, 7:30, or is it 7:30 or 7? 7 o'clock. Monday night for MRC Tier 2 action. You will see Andrew in action. I will try and give him as much and maybe as little action as possible on camera. But anyway, Andrew, thank you for joining me on commentary yet again.
No worries again, Carl. Thanks for having me.
And anyway, and we shall see you on Monday, folks. Good night.
Good night, everybody.